It is an iconic movie and obviously has a very special place in our hearts around here. Tombstone is celebrating its 25th anniversary by having several of the amazing actors from the film come here to Tombstone this weekend. Two of those actors, Frank Stallone, who played Ed Bailey, and Peter Sherayko, who played Texas Jack Vermillion, are both joining me now to kind of take a walk down memory lane, fellas. Thank you so much for coming in.
It was so long ago, I didn't have my driver's license. And I still have my hair, so I guess I did okay.
You did okay.
He does, that's why I wear a hat.
That's why you wear a hat.
People tell me, hey, if you wear a hat, you'll go bald. I said, if I wear a hat, nobody will know.
I think if you wear a hat, your hair might grow back.
My God, it hasn't yet. People always ask me, they go, hey, because I had long hair in the movie.
Yes.
I'm the only guy. And everybody says, wow, you got a haircut. I said, I couldn't have that hair when I had hair.
Best hair money
I can have
could
that
buy.
hair anytime I put it on.
Yeah.
Well, you had the longer hair and you had a mustache.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You guys looked different for your characters.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, seriously, I posted this stuff up that's coming up on Tombstone.
Yeah.
And people go, wow, it's my favorite movie. I didn't know you were in it.
Yeah.
Because
you look so different.
I know. And Peter has the wig on. I mean, yeah.
Very different.
He looks like Lemmy from Motorhead. With the
Whoever that is, I don't know. I only watch cowboy movies. I devoted my life to it. And
I can tell.
We have our press stuff here.
This
that
is all
book
the
on
stuff.
Tombstone is the book that I wrote.
Okay.
For all of the guns and the gear and everything else that we put in the movie. And Tina, while you're here,
yes,
you see that little cup right there?
Yes.
That's a 25th anniversary cup. I want you to have that and put that in your office and drink out of that.
You can use your pencils in it.
I absolutely will drink out. So does it feel like 25 years? No.
We just had a great time.
Yeah.
We had a great time working on the movie. A lot of friends, a lot of people that we met, a lot of people that I've worked with after that. Frank and I knew each other 5 years before the movie,
really?
and we still hang out together.
We still hang out. But the thing is, Peter's got a wealth of knowledge on all this stuff. So these books are great, and the cup is great. Myself, other than movies, of course, I started as a musician, so I have a few of my CDs. There's actually wearing a hat, songs from the saddle, riding my horse. Of course, I don't play my guitar sitting on a horse, galloping. And then
just for the picture.
Then we both have pictures. This is Val and I, and this is stuff, and this is the same guy.
We were saying that you have a mustache and these two characters.
And the same name.
And the same name. So I said, you must look like an Ed. Or an Eddie.
Or Mr. Ed.
Or Mr.
I don't know. Wilbur. But I mean, the thing is, it is an iconic film.
It is.
I mean, how many times do people say, Tombstone?
They have watched it hundreds of times.
Oh yeah.
I had some hats made up for my company, which are black and orange, which are we're in Diamondback territory. But I've been a San Francisco Giant fan. So a friend of mine said, hey, that's a Giant color hat, and I said, yeah, I'm a big Giant fan. It turned out his wife is best friends with the mother of one of the Giant pitchers.
Right.
They end up watching Tombstone every week in the locker room.
Really?
And then I went up there. So last year they brought me up, and I had to throw the first ball out for the game, and I'm signing pictures to the Giant players, and they're signing balls to me.
You guys were both fangirling.
Yeah. It was just such a great time.
And he actually gave me one of the hats, which actually is a terrific hat. I'm more of a Baltimore Orioles fan, same color, but it's great. But this movie has a special air to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, it's a mixture, like, when Rocky came out. There was really no one famous in the movie other than Burgess. It's in the script, and it's in the performance. This movie, everyone looks different.
Yeah.
A lot of Westerns, they're all cookie cutter. Everyone has their own distinct way of looking and personality, and no one's a big star in it, but they're all working, other than Kurt, but they're all really working fine actors.
If you look at this movie, it's the only one that is so different from every other movie, from every other Western movie made.
I completely agree. And I know you guys are spending the weekend in Tombstone with some other people to kind of celebrate this, but you guys are taking kind of a weekend away from a bunch of stuff you guys are currently doing, because you're going to be starting off on a...
We just did, well, yes, I have.
Yes.
I'm going to be giving lectures at colleges for acting students.
Yes.
So I'm setting those up, and the first ones are going to be at U of A. Here coming up. And
he's doing a lecture on cigar rolling.
And I always have, it's part of my image.
He's the George Burns of the West.
And Frank, you have your documentary.
You know what? I just saw it. These two guys from Texas said, we want to do a documentary. I go, why me? They said, because we've just been following you. And the interesting thing is, it started out with nobody. My brother's in it, Arnold's in it, the guy from Guns N' Roses, Duff McKagan's in it, Richie Sambora from Bon Jovi. So there's like 40 people in it. Danny Aiello, Joe Mantegna, Geraldo Rivera, Frankie Avalon.
You couldn't find anybody with a big name?
I couldn't find anybody with a big name. And I swear to God, seriously, I had no idea. These are two young filmmakers. So they said, I want you to see a rough cut. So last week, I had no idea. My mother's in it. It was really funny.
Aww.
And all of a sudden, I'm watching it. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there. It's four guys. I'm starting to get like emotional watching. I'm trying to maintain, and then all of a sudden, I'm laughing hysterically. And it's emotional because some of these people I haven't seen in 50 years that are talking about when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And so I named this. It's called Stallone in big letters. And underneath it says, Frank, that is. which is kind of, but these guys, these young filmmakers are terrific. I'm looking forward to come out. The next one, Pete will be in.
Of course.
Yeah, I wasn't in that.
It'll be Sherayko.
I said, wait a minute, how come I'm not in your documentary? I've known you for 25 years.
It'll be
No,
Sherayko.
25 years.
Frank, that
30
is.
years,
Right? Sherayko,
is.
Frank, that is.
Yeah,
That'll be the next one.
That'll be.
Or
nice.
Stallone, Pete, that is.
Pete.
I have a show working this weekend.
Yep.
That I just had to hire 18 people for, and we're doing stagecoaches and we're doing everything else. It's a show called Lost Gold for the Travel Channel. So I've had to hire everybody, and I said, no. They said, could you work? I said, no, I can't. I'm going to Tombstone.
Going to Tombstone. And I know people from all over the world, you guys are going to be in Tombstone.
No, people are
this
coming
week.
from overseas.
Yes, all over the world, for sure, are going to be
They
there.
figure there's going to be 20,000 people there.
Absolutely.
coming in, so we are going to have a great time.
Can I tell you, thank both of you guys for stopping and talking to me. This was an honor.
Peter, you should have auctioned the wig off. You should have had like a styrofoam head with like the Texas Jack.
I got a bid on that. I got a bid on
You'd
that.
wear it on the next
Yes.
show. A gray shoulder-length wig. It'd be like, going back in time, right?
Done and done.
Yes.
You guys, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Tina.
This has
Tina,
been awesome. You guys are wonderful. Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the movie Tombstone tomorrow and Sunday down in Tombstone. For the full schedule of events, please visit tombstonechamber.com. For any information on Frank, log on to frankstallone.com. And to learn more about Peter, visit caravanwest.com.